We had never won a playoff game. We're favorite 10. Right.
Welcome
Who
everyone to college
knows?
football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So Kennesaw State's offense comes on the field first today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
Runs right over the defender. The gain moves the ball.
That's a good run.
A huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down, they load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. He grabs it inside the 20. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Well, when the dust settles and the game's over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or do they have to settle for three?
Hopefully we score a touchdown.
He's going to hand this off. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going or they have to settle for three? Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the sophomore has got him for a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
You come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So UCLA's offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of
that's good defense.
What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Here's the option play. Tackled behind the
good
line,
defense.
a loss of 2.
With the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play, diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do that.
You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down.
We don't want to face Clemson, but who knows? We might win.
And the running back takes the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand, of course, a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Finds an open target.
That's a first down.
Quick tackle, spot the ball at the 11, and a red zone opportunity now. The 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Give it to the back again. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Oh, that's fine.
So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a
Romeo.
force a field goal attempt. The pocket breaking down.
How?
So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
That was made to be a sack.
It's so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping him from scoring.
That's no
They'll
yard.
try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
That might be play of the
It's
game.
good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
He's
The
tough.
kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Oh, Kentucky and Florida is playing again.
They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, just really good vision and patience by this back. He kind of felt his way through and then accelerated through the hole for the first down. One of the things that you see over the years by UCLA is the ability to control the line of scrimmage and have good backs that can pick up big yards.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw, catch made. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. An explosive play.
They're trying to score now.
Down near the 37. The Bruins pick up
We
another
had
first
fast
down.
start.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the catch. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Kennesaw State is in front right now, Kirk. And the first quarter is in the books. So it is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. It's an option look. Game moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. And the Bruins with 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught quickly. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Try and muscle for the 1st down.
Nice.
It's a loss of 2.
That's a
Good job, man.
Around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a 7-point game.
Settles for 3 on the drive.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after
Damn.
3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Auburn
Just
got
outside the
smacked.
goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They stop him right at the 24. Second down play coming up. Here comes the handoff. Runs through the defender. And the senior able to make the stop.
Well, we tried.
Well, I thought he might shake 3 there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. That's the
That was a hard tackle.
Nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run it here. Just trucks the man. Physical run earns the 1st down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups. The defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They've converted both 3rd down attempts on the drive so far, but now it's 3rd and 8. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Punt team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds his man. It's Romero. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Third down here. Time
Man, we've seen so much fun.
The 2-minute warning. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Cannot escape that.
Well, I mean, there was no one open.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful with his first try. This one from 39 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. Not a whole lot of
2 timeouts, less than 2 minutes playing time.
Throwing for his running back. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Extending the play now.
That's a sack.
He's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Got him for a sack, a big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. The last possession, they settled for a field goal, but really worked on the clock. Let's see if they can do that again with the lead. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. How aggressive do you get on first and 10? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete.
Oh, I hate it.
First down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking for a deep completion. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically
airing this one out toward the sideline.
Oh, wow.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the UCLA offense takes the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Bringing pressure, and he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, we're going to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And he'll set up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it near the end zone.
How did you catch that?
That's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The offense spends their final time out of the half here to talk strategy. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. They begin with a quick throw to the left. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Second down, going to throw it. Looking to scramble. And the junior.
I don't know what he was all playing.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, this defense has been great.
He's paying it.
They knew they had a lot of pressure on him in the play.
And that was a freshman.
Well, all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Owls offense back out there. We'll hand it off. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's first and goal for the offense.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
I don't know.
Kicking team out for the PAT try.
It's pretty much over, I think.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
But crazy
Now
things
set to
happen.
kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And they've got the returner corralled. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Physical
Good defense.
That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Great cut there. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind
Good
the line.
defense.
Loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The Bruins will line up to punt it
I would
away.
go for it.
And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. A handoff to the back. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. They're going to run it. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The backs got it. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Looking to pass this time. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And now the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That gain sets up a 3rd down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Makes a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The Bruins moving quickly down the field here. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He lets it go on the move. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First and long now after the penalty. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Good defense.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game has gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Boy, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
This time it's complete.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. And the Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yardage there by the running back.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. So 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFP victory. Let's get back to the final period. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. We'll try to run it with the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Very nice.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. He was hit. Great defensive play on fourth down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Single back takes the handoff. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball up to the 28.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive. Working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can. But the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Down he goes, a sack.
Just a great job of being aware by this defense. I thought that they'd run the football. This defense not fooled at all by the pass. They get pressure on the quarterback, and they bring him down.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Man, we blew this tape out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's reeled in. It's locked. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Short completion.
And they bring their walk on quarterback.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Heavy pressure. He lets it go.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Spinning out of the tackle. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play.
Very nice.
They will take over on downs now. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. Forced a punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. And some room to work now. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And this is dropped.
Nice defense.
Huge game, but he could not collect it.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot.
Oh, they got a touchdown. We're going to give it to them.
The stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, you could tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this one.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. And this home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial